Hi YouTubes, welcome. Hope you guys are doing great. Happy New Year's to you. I hope the holidays were treating you nicely. Yada! Anyway, today I'm coming to you because we have a lot of posts on HoYoLab regarding 3.0 of Honkai Star Rail, which is coming up in about 2 weeks at this point. A bit less, in 12 days I think. It's on the 14th, right? So maybe 11 days? Something like that. Anyway, very exciting stuff. I cannot wait for Amphoreus. It looks really good. As a big fan of Honkai Pack 3rd, and most importantly, the Flame Chasers, the Elysian Realm, all of that. This is very exciting, but also very scary. Either way, we are going to be looking at this because we do have an update radio, which is going to cover a lot of new stuff that we can expect. All of this was during the live stream, but the information here is condensed, so I think it's nice to kind of go over everything once again. And I think here there's a little bit of a talking about the setting of the world, right? So there we go. Anywho, first of all, update radio. Let's have a look-see. 3.0 Pen of Aeronova. Very cool. Alright, version 3.0 Pen of Aeronova is coming soon. In this episode of Update Radio, we'll introduce some optimization and new features coming in version 3.0. Alright, welcome to Amphoreus. No visit to Amphoreus would be complete without experiencing the holy city of Okema. And within Okema lies a true marvel, the Memorial Palace Bath. Quick reminder, Okema is the last standing holy city that is protected by Gachas, I believe, which is the titan that's holding the big sun. So it's the only place that still has a daylight, right? It's the last refuge of humanity in Amphoreus. Who knew you could find such wonderful baths in Amphoreus? Welcome, Trailblazer. The warm steam surrounds you. Version 3.0 Update Radio. Version 3.0 Pen of Aeronova is coming soon. In this episode of Update Radio, we'll introduce some optimization and new features coming in version 3.0. There we go. So, version update details. Relic system optimization. Material stages all available. Trailblaze power and Immersifier cap increased. New leveling guide system. New treasure gadget item. 580's vision leap of Trailblaze. New smart equip system. Daily mission optimization. Path switching system upgrade. NVIDIA DLSS now available on PC. That's a lot of thing. Holy crap. Alright, so to quickly go over everything here. The relic system optimization, it is just that they are adding 2 new items, the wishful resin as well as the variable dice. The wishful resin is a thing that allows you to pick some substat when you're crafting a relic. So this is nice. I think you can select up to 2 substats. And the variable dice is an item that allows you to reset how the substat were divided while upgrading a relic. So for example, if you had a relic with crit rate, crit damage, attack percentage, and defense flat, and everything went into defense flat, you can use the variable dice to have everything be reset. So maybe you get lucky and you get 2 rolls into crit rate, and 1 roll into crit damage, and 1 roll into attack percentage. So this is what it's used for. Now, upgrade materials in relic stage unlocked. I think what this means is that basically you're able to go to any material stage regardless of your progress in the story, so you don't feel like, oh, I just pull for a character but I'm not far enough and I can't get the material, essentially, right? It's a quick access kind of system. It's an early access, essentially. Trailblaze power and Immersifier cap increase. So essentially we are going from 240 to 300 stamina cap. That is not changing the amount of stamina we get per minute, so we're not getting more stamina. The only difference is that if you don't log in, like, basically it allows more time to log in before losing some stamina, right? Because the conversion from cap stamina into the reserve stamina that you get is not 1-to-1, right? So that means you don't have to log in. It gives you a little bit more wiggle room, which is nice. Now, the Immersifier cap increase is the tokens you get in the Simulated Universe that allows you to, like, every week when you do the Simulated Universe, you get like 4 of them, and then you can use them, which allows you to get some of the rewards from the Simulated, it allows you to get the planner ornaments without using stamina, right? So this just means that you can stack them even more. This can be useful, especially like, let's say there's a new update coming up, and you know, you want to save them for then, or you're too lazy to do the planar ornament this week and you want to figure out which planar ornaments you want later. So this is just some nice quality of life that makes it so you can just take your time, essentially. New leveling guide system, quick upgrade material calculation. This is essentially a way to calculate how much resources you have and how much you can craft. So instead of only saying like, oh, essentially it's just simpler. It just calculates all the resources you have to determine how much of the purple you can craft, for example, right? So instead of only counting the blue one, it's also going to count if you take the green one, craft them into the blue one, then all the blue one you will have crafted into the green, purple one, sorry. Fast treasure hunting. So there's going to be a new gadget that allows you to figure out where the treasures are on the map. I think it only shows one, so it's not going to be as strong as like a Hertas, for example. But this is still nice quality of life, so you don't have to like look on the map or the internet or like waste your time looking around. So this is nice. Friday's Vision Leap of Trailblaze, quick access to Amphoreus content. That allows you to just join Amphoreus even if you haven't finished the main story of everything else. So if you haven't finished, let's say you're like, oh, Penacony is not something I like, I don't really care about it. But Amphoreus is really like grabbing your interest and you're coming back to the game. You don't have to actually finish Penacony to start Amphoreus. New smart equip system. I think the smarter relic recommendation, there's not much else to say here. Essentially, it's got to figure out what relics are going to be better for your character. Daily mission optimization, streamlined rewards, no more daily grind. There we go. So this is just a way to make the dailies easier and faster, essentially, right? It's kind of like Genshin when they make it so the system they had with the points. So I think it's very nice to kind of allow players to have a faster experience if they don't want to be grinding that particular day. So you can probably do your dailies in less than 5 minutes or something. Path switching system upgrade, new switch path screen. I don't know what it is, but probably gonna talk about it. And NVIDIA DLSS, this is useful if you have a NVIDIA RTX card, I believe. Alright, let's have a look here. Wishful resin, this is what I was talking about. You can pick like 2 substats, that's nice. So between the self-modeling resin and the wishful resin, you can actually pick main stat and 2 substat, which is very nice. Now the other thing to know is that it's not that you can pick 2 substats, it's that you can use up to multiple wishful resin. If you do 1 self-modeling and 1 wishful resin, you can pick a main stat and 1 substat. If you use 1 self-modeling and 4 wishful resin, you can customize 1 main stat and 2 substats. So essentially, it's 1 wishful resin for 1 substat. It's 4 if you want 2 substats. I'll leave it up to you what you think is more important, if it's worth it or not. I think overall, because generally speaking, you probably do want at least 2 good substats for a piece to be decent. Using 4 wishful resin is probably useful, right? There we go. Now, variable dice, if not by your level plus 15 golden relic. The new variable dice can be used to reroll enhanced distribution. That's what I was talking about earlier. There's something else here. Salvage enhanced relics. Enhanced relics can now be salvaged to return a certain percentage of enhancement material, relic XP materials, and credit. For plus 15 golden relics, you can choose to salvage them for either enhancement materials or relic remains. So this is very nice. You essentially get an amount of resources back when you decide to salvage them, which obviously is very nice. You don't feel like you're wasting all of your resources. So essentially, you can choose whether you want those are the stamps that you can use to craft the self-modeling, and those are just like straight up resources. Material stages all available. Do not need to unlock the corresponding maps, and you have access to them. There we go. So yeah, this is just useful. Trailblazer power immersive cap increased, what I was talking about earlier. Nothing much else to say here. New leveling guide. Choose any character as your leveling goal in this system, and view required materials for your chosen character's development in the leveling guide. Oh, never mind, that's something very different. That's really, really nice. They actually had something like that in Genshin. But this is nice. You pick a character, they tell you everything you need to level the character up, essentially, which is very cool. So you can get a quick overview of exactly what you need, which is awesome. Farmization page shows remaining materials needed for your target character after farming. That's awesome. That is really cool. It's great quality of life. Treasure gadget. You can use treasure gadget to spot the nearest treasure on your minimap and navigation in the main screen. There we go. Awesome. Each world has its own treasure gadget. After reaching a specific level in the collection, for the world shop levels, in Naruto Space Station or Clocky Statue, etc., the corresponding world's treasure gadget can be claimed. Great. Final Fantasy's Vision Leap of Trailblaze. You can now experience world's storyline early with the new Final Fantasy's Vision Leap of Trailblaze, including Pinakoni and Amphoreus content. Great. For instance, you can explore Amphoreus without finishing prerequisite Trailblaze mission. Just finish Trailblaze mission Jarlos 6 Sand Galaxy to unlock Amphoreus at the navigation screen. So you still have to do the entirety of... well, you still need to... Oh, well, is Sand Galaxy the end of it? No, I think it's pretty early in Jarlos 6. I don't know. Either way, very cool. Look at Amphoreus. It's so cute, dude. I love it so much. New Smart Equip system. You can choose system recommended or popular gear setup for instant equipment with Smart Equip. That's nice. After equipping relics, Trailblazer can also check the current equipment substat status and character types in Smart Equip. When the relics currently equipped by the Trailblazer have main stats that do not match the current plan or have insufficient elements levels, the system will also remind the Trailblazer to make appropriate replacement or enhancement. This is great, especially for more casual players. I think it's nice quality of life. It's awesome for people that need the guide. And sometimes, if you're lazy and you like trying stuff out, this is a nice way to just quickly test how a character functions, right? Of course, you can always create and select your own relic plans. That's nice. It's still not a loadout, I will say. We still need freaking loadout. They're really trying their best to make anything but loadouts. We really need loadout eventually. Daily mission adjustment. Version 3.0 implemented previewed daily mission changes. After the version 3.0 update, daily mission will be removed, with a 5,000 credit reward obtained from it being included in daily training rewards. Oh, wow. But don't worry, version 3.0 introduces new adventure missions where you can discover further development in those daily stories. Okay. So, we're not getting the daily missions anymore, but we are getting some adventure missions that actually talk about those. So instead of having daily missions, they're essentially removing them and they're turning them into actual quests, which is nice. Path switching system upgrade. Version 3.0 brings a new screen for switching paths. Additionally, Trailblazers who haven't unlocked the Path of Harmony or claim Shadow of Harmony in the Trap log page can now access them through the new screen. That's cool. Ah, Memi's so cute! I love her so much. Oh my god, Memi's so adorable. Alright, NVIDIA DLSS is now available. You can enable this feature on PC with NVIDIA RTX 20 series on newer GPUs. That's cool beans. DLSS 2 features super resolution and deep learning anti-aliasing to enhance frame rates or graphic quality. Good stuff. Yeah, that looks good. Awesome. That's gonna be it for this. Yatta! So, good stuff. Now, for Amphoreus chapter. This is gonna be more of a information stuff. So if you guys are not interested in that, you've had all the information you need in terms of quality of life and new features, updates, and all of that stuff. So you don't have to stay here. Thank you for watching. If you're staying here, let's have a look at what the Tale of the Crystal's Heir is. So, heroes blessed with golden blood stand together in a fractured world, seeking the light that will guide their way. To learn of their past and future, we must listen as history unveils its ancient tales. Very cool. Bringing down the Titans, retrieving the core flames, and filling the vacant seats. This is the mission of the Crystal's Heirs. The beginning of calamity, the Black Tide's corrosion and the God's madness. Amphoreus once basked in a golden age of prosperity, before the Black Tide struck from beyond the sky. The corrupting forces drove the mighty Titans to madness one after another, leaving Amphoreus shrouded in endless night. As the divinity waned, the wall-bearing Titan KITtyKathee sacrificed the core flame to grant eternal daylight to the holy city of Ekema, and ignited the Dawn device, creating a sanctuary where the Crystal's heirs could unite and resist. Very cool. So Trinon's remark: the terrifying Black Tide warps those it touches, making them twisted and monstrous. It strips away the mind and soul. No one is safe, not even the mighty Titans. So this is basically the Honkai, or the Abyss, right? The prophecy of creation: heroes rise, quest for the core flame. Before fading, KITtyKathee prophesied that 12 heroes would strike down the maddened Titans and collect the core flame to save Amphoreus. Soon mighty warriors arose across the land, imbued with divine golden blood. These individuals became known as the Crystal's Heirs. The Crystal's Heirs became the new beacons of hope for the people of Amphoreus, and the fated saviors of the world. According to prophecy, those who conquer the core flame's trial shall inherit the Titan's might and divine authority, rising as demigods. Alright, so those are basically the flame chasers. Trian is saying, after the all gods fell, mortals must take up their divine duties. Without gods to maintain the world, terrible consequences will occur. This one is so cute with the little braid. It's adorable. I like her very like, she's like, she seems so determined. She has a nice haircut. This one is, what's going on with those eyes? Like me. Alright, and finally, Tribu's message. The Amphoreus chapter unfolds. We will show you the path to take. We hope this chapter brings you closer to understanding the Krisos heirs. We are here to answer any questions you may have. Very cool. Alright, so this is basically just a little bit of a, you know, it basically gives us a little bit of a insight into what's happening, what we can expect. Obviously, we're going to have to go around and fight the Mad Titans to get the Core Flame. And we're going to need to get all 12 of them. As you can see here, we already have 6 of them. We're going to need 6 more, right? And we do know that one of the first one we're going to have to fight is going to be the Titan of Strife, which is, I forgot his name, but the guy that is in Kremnos. So we're going to have to team up with Midday and stuff. We're here to answer any questions you may have. Raise his hand. No, you can't drink the golden blood. Lower his hand. Any other question? Raise his hand. No, it won't make you a super cool immortal. Lower his hand. That's pretty funny. Anywho, overall, good stuff. I think all the updates here, all the new features, all the optimization, quality of life is great. And I'm looking forward to it. It's coming so soon. Exciting stuff. Pog. Pog, as they say. Pog.